Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So about a month or so ago I recapped this Bremi BRS-27 power supply. And it seems to be working fine. I'll just measure the voltage first. And it is 13.93 volts, 13.94. And under load from the radio when it goes into transmit, that doesn't seem to drop much either. And it's just gone into transmit now. And it seems to be quite happy. So I'll just turn that off. So I had to change two capacitors in it because it's best part of 44 years old and those capacitors could fail any day now and that would not end well. So the first one I changed was the big one, which was 2200 microfarad at 25 volts that came out. I'd already removed it previous, and in its place is one at 2200 microfarad, 50 volts. In fact, this is more or less identical to the part that's actually in there. But the one that came out was axial leaded, which means the leads were coming out of either end, so negative at one end, positive at the other. That one is radial, which has both leads at the bottom, so I had to get creative, we shall say, and sleeve up any exposed lead, mainly on the positive side, because that's actually the longer lead. So the other capacitor that went in was a 100 microfarad at 25 volts. The one that came out was only 16 volt rated. And the physical size difference is also quite noticeable as well, because this is actually quite a small part compared to what came out. But either way, it's the same rating in microfarads. It's just a higher voltage rating. This one's not actually focusing for some reason. Will it focus? It will eventually. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, that's not going to focus. So I'm not going to try that again. But that one was 100 microfarads, 25 volts. And it's been here running for the last month, pretty much running the igate ever since, because that's one of the things I wanted to do with that, and that has now been done with it. And it doesn't seem to be doing anything untoward. I also checked to make sure there's no AC ripple on it. There isn't. And I've also listened to the audio transmitted by the radio. No mains hum. All seems to be very good. So yeah, all it's doing is powering this radio. The leads on it are ring terminal to power pole adapter to lead. That's all that is, because the radio's got power pole connectors on it. Even though it does have a detachable connector in the middle as well. It's got power poles at the end that normally connects to the voltage source. And it just sits just off shot, actually. It's on top of a bread bin, and the antenna's just outside the window. And it's been very happy. It's not done anything unexpected. The only issue I've had is I've not been able to screw the case shut because I do not have any screws for it. So I'm going to have to sort that out at some point, but that's probably quite low on my list of priorities. Anyway, that's a look at that power supply to see how it's getting on 1 month later. I'm going to do a video a year later as well to see if it's still running. That's assuming that I'm still here in 12 months' time, which I'm hoping I am. And that also assumes that the iGate's still running in 12 months' time, which I'm hoping it is. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Not sure what's coming in the next one, but hopefully something interesting. Because I don't generally plan these videos too far out. So if you like what I do, you can subscribe to the channel. And you can ring the bell to be notified if I've uploaded anything new, which should be quite often these days. And a video should pop up on the screen that the algorithm thinks you might be interested in. And you could also send a super thanks if you really like what I do, to chip in a little bit towards the channel. You can also buy me a coffee if you like, because coffee does keep me going. And there's also the thumbs up button if you like the video, and then there's another button if you don't like the video. Just so I know, and also so the algorithm knows. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one. 7-3 for now.